It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Today, we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the New York Giants and the Green Bay Packers. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So this matchup, the second of 3 games in London this year. Vikings and Saints were here last week. And then the Broncos and Jags, they'll be at Wembley at the end of the month. Plus this year, remember, a 4th European game, our first one ever in Munich, Germany. And it'll be the Bucs and the Seahawks November 13th. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
But certainly not the start they were looking for here as they come up on a 3rd and 14. Rodgers going to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He's got a man complete. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one, and there's an example on this first possession of the game.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. Darnay Holmes, the one to bring him down. The Packers at 3-1 here through their first 4 games. They're hitting their stride of late. Winners of 3 of their last 4.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
2nd down, another shot for Jones. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
They bring a receiver in motion right. Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Slot man moves right. On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Eighth play of this opening drive coming up. This is third down. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
Gets it out quickly here to the left flat. Touchdown! Christian Watson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Packers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. Oh, he's got some breathing room. That good for 22 and a 1st down.
The Giants understandably want to bring Barkley back slowly from a torn ACL last season, especially after their star also picked up an early season ankle injury. In the end, the production was just under 600 yards for him in 2021. But the silver lining, it should be full speed ahead from the very first snap this season.
Throwing Jones. He's going to let this one go deep. And it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And the Packers are going to take over at their own 41. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. On the move to his left. Open man left side, it's a tight end Tunyon. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive. It comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Rodgers tapping this forward on the jet sweep. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. It's another first down as this time they get an even 20. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. They'll go again to Jones. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. And it looks like a pickup of 6. That leaves him with 7 yards to go on 3rd down.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down. Now it's Rodgers. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Jalen Waddle from 17 yards out. And the Packers go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And it's now 14-0. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their 2nd drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12. His first carry of their 2nd drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first down gains.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Packer pressure, and down he goes. It's Preston Smith. He gets the sack there. Well, you're already up a couple of scores here in the first half defensively, and Charles, they just seem to be playing really free on that side of the football.
I love the observation because with that type of a lead, they feel like they can take a few more chances and be even more aggressive, and it's been paying off for them so far this game.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And absolutely zero surprise that that one was incomplete, huh? I mean, truthfully, how many OCs have we seen with 3rd and 20 on their play sheet and go, oh, I've got the exact play to dial up?
Now, that's just a head scratching down when you're facing a 3rd and 20. Tried to complete it, couldn't get it done. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
Together, defense! Keep it together! Get this stop, defense! Go, defense! Make us proud! What do you think? Together!
To throw on 2nd and 10. Rodgers. Well, that's caught inside the 35. And it's a Packers touchdown. Aaron Rodgers, 3 first-half touchdown passes. And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And it's now 21-0. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Jones under pressure, and down he goes. Rashawn Gary that time fighting free and getting to the quarterback. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. After that sack, 3rd and long, tough spot for Jones and the Giants. Now Jones. Into a sea of defenders have intercepted. Picked off by Quay Walker. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. The struggles continue here offensively. Still nothing for them on the scoreboard, and now an interception.
Yeah, the offense looks extremely sluggish, not really in sync at all. Dare I say, it looks like it got left behind in customs.
Oh, you've had that in your back pocket. You were waiting for that.
Probably should have left it in my back pocket, too.
Well played. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Jalen Waddle, his first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Packers continue to pull away here in this first half. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, everyone goes through this because even the best of the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
On 1st and 10, Jones eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big pickup of 38.
You ask tight ends about their favorite routes to run, and surprisingly, this will pop up as one of their staples because they run so many routes in the middle of the field. How about this one? Starts downfield, bends it to the corner, great touch on the football, and they turn that one into a big play.
And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Daniel Bellinger with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Giants get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. And it's no good. He missed it wide to the left. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Fields it right around the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. He's going to wind up and air it out. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
A very limited time left to get into field goal range before the half, and they tried to get it all on one throw right there.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He's going to go up top again. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here, and they were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. To throw, it's Rodgers. He's going to try and go deep again. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Julian Love. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here. 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing because the reactions of those guys back on the back 7, phenomenal.
They find some open field here. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It's a giant first down on a gain of 16.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Again, it's Barkley. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. On second down, here's Barkley. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As it's time now to send you back stateside to Orlando, Florida, and check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any one of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Nice pickup, 10 yards and a first down on the keeper. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
2nd down, here's Barkley again. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. 70 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll go to Barkley again. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And now you have to wonder, partner, at what point in time do they forget the running game? It's been a struggle so far in this one. I would think they'd have to start throwing it a little bit more.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jones. Downfield throw tip, but he still got it. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers 16. That one goes for 24 yards.
Sometimes it pays to be lucky rather than good. That was not even the intended receiver on that pass.
Able to haul it in for the reception. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Jones to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Through a couple of plays, this Green Bay defense is held strong. Now it's 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Jones. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Daniel Bellinger with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Giants are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you got a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Throwing now is Rodgers. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. the 40. Big play from a big man. Kayvon Thibodeau off the edge and dropping him behind the line. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And the Giants are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, third quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down. 3 quarters have come and gone. Now it's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Jones. He sets to fire deep. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. The Giants on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Oh, Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
Man, to put it mildly, look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Looking for Tunyon on the crosser, and he's got it complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. Now Jones. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. On 2nd down, Dillon. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A.J. Dillon, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Packers are closing in on a 4-1 start as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 23. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50, and he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Give him 30 yards there. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the fourth, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Rasul Douglas picks it, and the Packers are going to get it back here just past the 35. Another solid game-changing play for this defense for the interception. At this point, though, I don't know that it's game-changing. I mean, they've got this one in firm control.
And you always hear about, you know, those stories about someone left their game plan behind and maybe you benefit from it. I'm not going to say that that happened, but they certainly have appeared on defense to be a step ahead this entire game. Guys are always in the right spot in order to make a play.
The offense has had its moments, too.
26.
Here's Rodgers to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
On play action. Now Rodgers. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The veteran Joe Schobert getting to him behind the line of scrimmage. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his first touchdown on the year. And the Giants take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points.
In as many coaches' meetings as we sit in, we hear the word finish all the time, don't we? And on that play, the back actually finished getting into the end zone, breaking the last tackle. Tried to wrap up, tried to use the proper technique, just wasn't able to get it done.
And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Certainly no reason to panic. They've got the 3-score lead, but the turnover last time, the interception that led to a touchdown, you'd have to think that might not be dialing that up again.
Yeah, probably not. They're still in fantastic shape, though, so I would imagine before he trotted out here for this series, head coach probably just leaned over to him and was like, listen, we're wearing these color shirts. Throw it to those guys, not the others. Try to make a joke out of it and just let him go out there with a little bit more confidence.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Second and 6, just inside the 30. Taken down well behind the line, and I think he might have just given those 4 yards right back. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. Five in the secondary now for the Giants here on third.
Defense, one stop, 26.
Now Rodgers. Got a man, it's Waddle, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Rodgers throwing here. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one. And oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the fourth quarter.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Rodgers. Man open, here is Jones. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 33. That one goes for 24 yards.
This one was all about clearing space for this play to work because he's going to leak out of the backfield to his right, then angle his way up the field, and a really pretty throw to put it on him and create the big play downfield.
Rodgers now on first down. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there, 26 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Rodgers looking to throw. Touchdown, Packers. Jalen Waddle, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. And this win now going to look a little more lopsided on the scoreboard, CD. Now, some may have run out the clock in that scenario, but they wanted to put their foot on the gas, get one more touchdown, and they did just that.
Well, partner, I would say the traditionalists not overly excited about that score. They'd like to see the game played a little bit differently. But what you can't argue with is their execution of that play, because it played out exactly as it was drawn up. It almost would have been a shame not to finish with such a well-run play.
So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And you hate to see this for them, but they're looking at yet another loss to begin this season. Things really going from bad to worse as they trail here starting this drive 1st and 10 in the 4th quarter. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Looking to throw. Jones. Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Well, the lopsided affair finally coming to an end, and really no shortage of big plays for us to examine, partner, on offense or on defense for this team. They were so well-rounded in this one.
They certainly were, and how about the day those defenders had, though? How many takeaways did they have? I quit counting after a while. They were clearly the better team, and their defensive effort, it led the way.
So for Green Bay, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And now it's off to Heathrow as they get set to fly back to the U.S. in a couple hours. Meanwhile, for the Giants, things aren't looking good. It'll be an 0-5 start. And they'll be at home for one next week as the Baltimore Ravens come to town.